What's up, my people? So here we have Peter Obi and Tinubu again. Yes, so according to reports, Presidential Inaugural Committee, that's Tinubu's team, sent Peter Obi invitation to Tinubu's inauguration on May 29th. And remember, Peter Obi is in court fighting this. Guys, seriously, I can't wait though to see what really happened on the 29th of May. Yes, it's going to be sworn. Even after that, what's going to happen? And the court case, I'm really waiting for the outcome. Yes, I wait in great anticipation. And some people were like, I mean, are they trying to make a mockery of the whole thing? Why are they sending Peter Obi an invitation letter? In fact, they made a mistake. It's supposed to be with the name, it's supposed to be Gregory. They said, is it Jeffrey or something? But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. If you were Peter Obi, what would be your reaction? Yes, what would be your reaction? Moving on to the next one. Still about Tinubu. I mean, Tinubu just returned to Nigeria, and there were mixed reactions on social media as usual about this man's health. People are concerned about the next president of Nigeria, about his health. They're saying that Tinubu is not strong enough or healthy enough to rule Nigeria. And now again he's back at the same reaction that's been there for a long time continues. Tinubu reacted to that recently, saying that he is healthy. Guys, let's watch this video.
The trip elicited speculation and controversy around the president-elect's state of health. However, Tinubu, upon arrival, denied any claim of ill health.
I'm healthy as the sun, and I'm okay. May 29 is not the calendar. The challenge ahead is beyond that. It's for all of us together. And we must be parents and stay focused. That is very important. Don't isolate one date. One date on the calendar doesn't mean anything. It's just an event.
The next one here is about Brother Josh Wade. I call him Brother Josh Wade because I feel like it just sounds okay. His real name actually is Nicholas Jack Davis. So this guy has been using Josh Wade to swindle women for a long time, and he was caught. I'm talking about this guy that took advantage of Empress Njamah. Empress Njamah actually released a statement after the news broke out that he's been caught or he's been arrested in Liberia, his home country. Now, something else pop up in the news. It is Iniedo, news about Iniedo. In fact, Iniedo released a video, debunking that, saying that this whole, this guy that you guys call Empress Njamah's ex-boyfriend, he truly reached out to me, but we never met. We only did a video call when I was on my way. I was on the flight, and we did a video call. I didn't even spend much time because this guy was really pestering me, wanted us to meet. Edo said she wasn't comfortable with it, so she just blocked the guy. So the little video that they did, this guy screen recorded it and saved it on his phone. So I think after this guy got arrested, they found that on his phone, and they were like, okay, maybe Niedo and these guys got something to do together. Guys, the thing is, 20 women filed a petition against this guy while he was in Liberia. So in fact, I would say Empress Njamah was just the last bus stop for him. This guy has been doing this for a long time, take advantage of older women that he perceived rich, and he just swindled them.
At which you push people, and people will bounce back. Now, I don't know how and why some people have tried to make sure they drag me into this bag and web of lies that's going on out there. I'm going to start from the very beginning because I feel like if I have to talk about it, I have to be truthful. Somebody texts me with a foreign number and goes, this was about sometime August last year, between August and September. No, between August, September, and November. I think between September and November, about then, just before my friend's wedding in London. And goes, okay, he's a movie maker, he wants to make a film with me. How did you get my number? He mentions a colleague's name in Ghana. I'm not here to drop anybody's name, because that's not the essence of this video. So this guy says he wants to make a movie. How did you get my number? Oh, a colleague of yours who's a friend of mine, according to him, gave him my number. I said, okay. So he starts to chat me up. He's talking about this film he wants to make and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know how somebody would text you once in a while, oh, hi. I'm like, who is this? I have like literally the entire chat, the time this man was chatting with me. And then he goes from there, he drifts and starts to try to go personal. Oh, I'd want to have a relationship with you. And I'm like, okay, it's not adding up. You say that you want to make a film or you want to be in a relationship. The two of them don't mix. I have never ever set my eyes, my two eyes, has never seen this guy face to face. And he starts to twist words and bringing, dropping some names of my colleagues, some of whom I really respect. And I'm like, if you know me very well, I'm someone who you can't trash talk my friends. So he starts to drop names. I'm like, this conversation is not going where it should go. He goes, okay, I'm going to block you. And I blocked him. And before I blocked this human being, we've talked about, okay, so it was my friend's wedding. And I said, okay, I was going to London. He said he needed us to talk about this film. I said, I'm not around. I'm going to go to London because I'm going for a friend's wedding. And he goes, okay, that would be a nice place to see you, and blah, blah. But then I knew I had to go to South Africa. That's why I didn't make my friend's wedding, because I had a paid engagement that I needed. I'd committed to a long time ago that I had to be in South Africa for. So he goes, okay, maybe we should see in South Africa, blah, blah, blah. Send me your passport, I get your tickets. We can talk there when we see. I'm like, I can't send you my passport. All these conversations, I forwarded them to the girl in question. The entire conversation. And when this conversation moved from there and it was getting like, I just blocked the guy and I'm like, I can't deal with this. 2 weeks later, who calls me? One of our friends calls me, Uche, and sends me a picture of this. I said, do you know this guy? I said, yes. So I spoke to this guy just 2 weeks ago, but I blocked him. He was trying to be funny. He was talking about making a film and then he was trying to be funny. I sharp blocked him within the conversation to go far. And Uche was like, oh, see what has happened to this, our friend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because I'm like, who is this? So in my heart, I'm like feeling, oh, so this guy is actually, and then I'm hearing different things. I had no idea who this guy was. I didn't know who he was seeing. I mean, I didn't know he was seeing anyone. I didn't even know him at all. We just went on a conversation. One time he called me on video call. I was at the airport going to Akwa Ibom. And he just calls my phone, and when you just pick a call, an international, I just pick a random call because I never saved his number. And I'm like, why are you even calling me on video call? I hung up. I'm like, let's talk on audio call. And that was it. And then this guy saves that video. Why didn't they release the audio, whatever? See, I feel like people should really leave me alone. I have my stuff going on. I'm just trying to just be me and just live a decent life and do what is right by me and my family and my career. I think everybody should just leave me the hell alone. Enough with all these lies. It's easy to pick on in his name and just talk shit, and I just keep quiet. Enough is enough. You guys have done this to me for the longest, and I've kept quiet the longest.
Now, after Empress Njamah released a statement, people were like, beg, Empress Njamah, just stay. Because Empress Njamah released something that looks like a motivational speech or some inspirational speech. And people were like, I beg, just the thank God. I beg, stop, saying all this. And again, be careful next time. Guys, I don't think we should blame Empress Njamah. That's what the guy does for a living. is very smart. That's what he does. That is line of work. So he knows how to swindle, lie, and tell them what they want to hear. I know some people are like, I know that some men that really, really love Empress Njamah have walked up to her and say blah, 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 said this and that. But let's not forget that some men are just so smooth. The one that knows how to lie. They know how to, sweet talk. And that is what some women want to hear. Guys, I also saw a footage of the Liberian police confirming the arrest, of this the ex-boyfriend. The real name, like I said, is Nicholas Jack Davis. So my thought, after they said that 20 Liberian women came forward, to with complaints about this guy, I'm thinking in Liberia, 20 of them. So imagine in Nigeria, how many? Just in Liberia, 20. This guy an international thief.
Of which Suspect Davis has victimized several females, over 20 victims, female victims. As a result, Nicholas Jack Davis is involved with absconding with their personal effects, including phones, bags, gold, as well as other materials, expensive materials. And so, with the latest reports or complaints brought against Suspect Davis, we began a robust search operation of his whereabouts. And our search operation succeeded last night at the Miami Beach in Painesville, where he was caught trying or attempting to victimize some other females. He was arrested between 9 to 10 o'clock of yesterday evening and brought at central headquarters here and is being investigated. There were prior information about Suspect Davis carrying out similar act in Nigeria, where a female actress also fell victim of a scamming operation. Suspect Davis informed our investigators that he spent approximately 17 months in Nigeria prior to the commission of the act against the Nigerian female actress. This investigation is very serious.
Moving on to the next one. This is trending on social media. So these couples, they are Sierra Leoneans. They've been married for 22 years. Remember, this was what I said. I think I in one of my videos, I actually talked about something like this, similar stories like this, where these days we see reports on social media about couples that have been married for 15 years and after 15 years divorce, and you wonder what could have gone wrong. What were you guys thinking? You guys have been together first year, second year, 5 years. Nobody think I'm saying make I walk out of this marriage or waiting they happen. Are you telling me that the first 5 years is smooth, is fine, or 10 years is so fine that you guys never thought about it? I feel like, they just felt like it's gonna get better. Let's keep working. Maybe for 22 years. And so they were separated yeah, this thing came with mixed reactions because they were separated after that 22 years now, working on their divorce. And this guy started seeing somebody else. There are some people, I've seen some people who say, look, if I just separate like this for my marriage, that is it. I don't even need to sign divorce papers. I'll start seeing other people. Yeah, I've seen some people who said that. But it's not everybody. There are some people who just like we have to be officially divorced, legally divorced before you can go out there. They've got twins together, these people. My own concern here is just after 22 years. If I stay with you after 22 years, you better not try to divorce. You better not. Eh?
Go. You're 22 years in a marriage. This year, we're not separated. She's cheating on my husband. We are not we're legally married. We are legally married. It's going on Facebook. We are legally married. We are not separated. It's going on Facebook. Shame on you. You trespassing. I want you and Christiana to take me to jail. I want you and Christiana to take me to jail. Yes, you and Christiana, you are not supposed to be in a girlfriend's house. You are legally okay. Trespassing. You take me to court.
She's my acquaintance.
She's not an acquaintance.
You have no right.
She's not an acquaintance. She's not an acquaintance.
You're trespassing.
No, you have been abusing me for 22 years. Now you look what you're doing. You're a cheater. I'm putting it on Facebook.
Why are you behind me?
You should wait until you legally divorce.
Why are you behind me?
You should wait until you legally divorce.
So are you saying I'm not having friendship?
No, you should not have a girlfriend. That's a girlfriend. Yes. Christiana have caused some commotion in your marriage. That's not true. That's not true. It's going on Facebook. This is going on Facebook right now. This is going on Facebook. Call police. Okay, call them. Let call police. Let them call police. She's a cheater. I've been married for 22 years. This woman stick on my husband. Stick on. Now I'm going to divorce. 22 years of marriage with 2 kids. This Christiana woman. Call. Call the police. Call the police. Look at him. You know, no shame. This woman caused a chaos in my home. A chaos in my home. Tell them to call the police. Tell Christiana to call the police. 22 years of marriage. This woman came and separated me and my husband. 22 years of marriage. This woman came and separated me and my husband. Now we are separated. We have 2 twins. She divorced 7 years. She didn't have a man. She didn't have a husband. She separated me with my husband. This one. This prostitute you have as a neighbor. This prostitute you have as a neighbor. No shame. This woman has no shame. Chaos. I've been married for 22 years. No, we are not divorced. We are separated. We are not divorced. I left the house. I went to my friend's house. Because of this woman came into my husband's life. Married for 22 years. I have 2 twins. That's not true. She's lying. He's lying. I don't get you. I don't get you. I send it to Redma Thomas. I send it to everybody. I put it on Facebook. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. You don't go church with girlfriend. You know the shame. And they can't send out to picking them. Christiana, you know the shame. You can't put 20 years of marriage. Christiana, you know the shame. Christiana, you know the shame. You're not prostitute. You're not 7 years. You don't divorce. You never get man. Now me money they can't pull them yours. You're not prostitute. Ibrahim, you're not pimp. Una also not prostitute. Call police. Call police. Call police. Call police. You gonna the hospital and go call police for me? You gonna Christian and hospital and go call police? Call police. Me man. You say your sister not keep me man. You say your sister not keep me. Put your dress. Put your dress. You are not divorced yet. Okay. You are not divorced.
I have the right to have friends.
It's not friends. It's girlfriend. It's Christiana George. It's girlfriend. It's your girlfriend's sister. 7 years, your sister don't divorce. 7 years, you don't get man. Now the man in the camp put 22 years of marriage. 22 years of marriage. 22 years of marriage. Lord have mercy. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. 22 years of marriage. Shame on you. You have no value. No value. He's cheating on me. 22 years of marriage. See, you have me there with Daphne on my phone. You say me sister, not keep me, man.
I have the right to have friends.
Huh? Not on you? Not on you? Look you.
I have the right to have
Not on you?
Sister, look,
You want to touch me? Hey!
Hey,
You can't come before me.
Kadije!
You can't come before me.
Stop!
No.
What did you do? So what you have
Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about something more serious here. It's not like what I've been saying isn't serious here. Yeah, this one is also very important. I mean, you can actually gain one or two things from this, and it will help you save your money or just be aware of what is happening, especially in Lagos. A lot of people want to invest in Lagos, in Nigeria generally, and real estate is like their go-to. Yes, because real estate is very, very lucrative in Nigeria. That is the main reason why you have to be very, very careful, because they know it's lucrative, so you tend to, encounter 419ers. That's people who could take advantage of you. My own father bought his land twice. And the reason why I'm saying this is because of this story that this guy is trying to tell here. Leo is trying to talk about their 5,000 square meters land. Aja is a resettlement scheme that it's already sold. Now, if we got a serious government in Lagos, a serious government that's willing to do the right thing, a lot of people will lose their homes.
It is already sold. It is government owned. I have documents. My father owns 5,000 square meters. Wherever it is ready to be allocated, you understand, he bought it in 1993. So it has not even yet been allocated. Whenever we have a governor or we have a government that is ready to go through that stress of now allocating those properties, most of the people there are going to be homeless. So before you buy a property in that area, I would advise that you use your surveyor to find out. Buy a house, 100 million in that place, 200 million in that place. If you go to a house, they tell you, oh, everything is fine. That no, the government no fits. The day the government wants to do the right thing and allocate those properties to the people that rightfully own it. It happened in Magodo now. Did you know happen in Magodo? Where there were people that mansions. And what did they tell them? It's government property. You have to vacate the land.
Moving on to the next one. Here we have actor Zubby Michael. So a fan tattooed Zubby's name on her body. And I'm just thinking, why would anybody do this? I mean, I thought we are past that. Why would you tattoo somebody's name? Zubby Michael. And aren't you going to be in a relationship with someone? Don't you have families? This is permanent stuff. When it comes to permanent stuff, I'm very, very careful of what I put, on my body. And likewise, any other person, because this is something that you have to deal with for a long time. Speaking about dealing with something for a long time, I'm happy to announce to you that this lady finally got help. She was robbed. Although, I think I saw a comment that says, man, she probably lying. It seemed like it's true. Not everybody on TikTok actually lies just because some people lie, on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok people, they can lie. But yes, there's still some real news on TikTok where people share their pains, their story, or what they are going through.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank 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 you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Enough of that. Let us go back to talking about relationship. I have to put a break on that because these days is like our social media space is filled with this. Now, this person says the truth remains that your wife is not your family, that your kids and your parents and siblings are.
Your wife not be your family. And the truth be that your wife who you marry not be your family. Your only family now your children, your mama and papa and your siblings. Now be your family. Don't let anybody dey deceive you. Say, una when they quarrel because I your post say wife not be family. A lot of people they vex. See my DM don't fool. Now make me come do this video so. Tell me how your wife to be your family. Your wife now your blood. A lot of people don't know what to be family. Una you hear the cap nonsense based on saying so it be for history. Now not be so it be. Logically, more tell ourselves the truth. How your wife to be your family? After marriage. If you say your wife, now your family, so one of them they say they wrong. If your wife now your family, if he leave you divorce, go marry another man. So you want to tell me say after I don't divorce you, the other man will marry, now in new family. So you go see divorce that one, the other one will marry, now your other family. I'm gonna call this trap. Now illiterate, you are supposed to tell all those things. Logically, your family now those will relate to you by blood. Your wife not be your blood. Your mama na be your blood, your papa na be your blood, your siblings na your blood, your children na your blood, and your wife take be blood. Even see una wey dey Europe, una dey talk, all of una wey get paper, all una take get paper. No be una boyfriend una donation, then the donation pass the family. No, na boyfriend una donation take get paper. All of una, we know all of una. You be say we just know keep quiet. All of una wey run after all those donation people. Then only the right me say, when me go say wife not be family. Wife not be your family. Now try to tell you so, believe it or not, your wife is not your family. Except say you be mumu. Now try to tell you, I know they say me you don't love your wife, you feel love her, but in the reality, more than honest, educational, in educative way, how your wife to be your family. So if your wife marry you now, divorce you. If your wife marry like 10 or 20 men, so those 10 men are their family. So if he divorce you now, then what you not can be? Family, now your blood, we go stick with you forever. Not be this Europe where we did. Now there's no something go happen, woman go come out. If you have been mumu, they deceive yourself, say your wife now your family, they go leave you. Not go play. I'm not saying you don't love your wife, but more tell ourselves the truth. 100% truth. Your wife is not your family. Your wife is not your blood. Your wife get your family. Your wife get your blood. If things go wrong, especially those of us where they Europe, if things go wrong, if mama go have some may leave you. If brother and sisters go have some may leave you. Because they be family. So don't get me wrong. Not the quarrel I say your wife not be your family. Not try to tell you.
Moving on to the next one. This one is about the rituals and, scary stuff that we, hear, not just on social media. I mean, these things has been happening, there have been rumors about it. And again, let's not forget that religion is the biggest, weapon that they've used against our people. Over the years, they've used it to scam them, use it to take advantage of them, and use it for many negative things, And this Kenyan pastor, Paul Mackenzie, asked his followers to starve themselves to death so they could meet Jesus. It's very easy to use religion. I mean, there are some people who you can't really deceive outside of religion. But once they get into religion, they become dumb. And you wonder, you get sense like this? I'm not saying that we should ignore religion. Religion, I'm a Christian, and I go to church. Apart from that, I pray on my own. I try as much as possible to be close to God. But let's not forget, at the end of the day, it's about what you do. It's about your heart. But still, I would encourage people to go to church. And if you're a Muslim, go to the mosque, pray with people. You could meet friends. And this man, they found 70 bodies. 70 bodies were discovered in shallow graves. These people died by starving themselves. And my people, this happened in Kenya, and they're suspecting that this whole thing is organ trafficking. That's what this man is doing. Remember, even in Nigeria, they said they do it. I mean, there was a report. Somebody even sent it to me. It's an old video, but somebody sent it to me again, where they said that 7,200 penis were shipped to China from Nigeria. So, I mean, these things could be real, because they said after the bodies were exhumed, they couldn't find some of these people, their organs. They couldn't find it there.
The House knows that about 2 weeks ago, acting on information provided by an anonymous source, Chinese authorities seized a ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated penises, which were found in 36 boxes labeled as plantain on a ship that harbored at the Shanghai port.
In fact, I saw another story where they said, somebody said, yeah, Nigeria is somehow. So this dude asked his friends to follow him to his village for his dad's burial and left for Imo. It's almost 3 weeks now and nothing. All vanished. It turns out the dude isn't from Imo State and his dad had died long ago. In a way, now they follow people go everywhere where they go. Be careful. I want to go to the eastern part of Nigeria. You jump in. I want to go to the northern part of Nigeria. You jump in. Let us go to Lagos, from Enugu, from Onisha. You jump in. Just be careful. Moving on, the Nigerian student in Sudan. So Abike Dabiri, I mean, even though this lady, no matter what she puts out there on social media, people still blast her. For me, I think she's, trying. If it wasn't this man, this earpiece boss that is offering to help, who's going to help? Because these ladies are already told Nigerians that Sudan, their airspace is unsafe, blah, blah, blah. We can't help Nigerians there. Before this earpiece man said, okay, I'm going to work with you guys. Tell them to go to a neighboring country. Why can't you people, especially Abike Dabiri, why can't you people think about that? Like, okay, let us do it. Let us ask our students and our people in Sudan to go to a neighboring country so we can, evacuate them from there. No, until her peace boss came. And here are, some of the students talking. Let's watch the videos.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fawzia Idris Safio, mostly known as Fawzia throughout social media. I'm a Nigerian student studying in Khartoum, Sudan. As you all know, there is a terrible war happening in Khartoum, Sudan. In Sudan, actually. And it's always getting worse by the day. So the day before yesterday, we flee from Khartoum, me and my family, because my sister was sick and there are no hospitals. We flee from Khartoum and we came to the border. On our way, we saw a lot of Sudanese fleeing Khartoum. What of us, the Nigerian students? The day before yesterday, by 10 o'clock p.m., 10 o'clock p.m. at night, we reached the border of Ethiopia.
Do something like I guess 100% of us are going to die because we are seriously sick. We are lying down on bare floors. I plead with them to please evacuate, even though if it is the students and those that government send them to this country, should please and please help us. This should be our last day. If we are not able to be evacuated today, I think we are going to die. You guys should please forgive us. Because wallah, you can see all these buses, we are ready to go. We don't even have water, we don't have anything, we don't have food. From morning till evening, wallahi, ba ma cin abinci duk wanda ya faɗa baya nan anan bane faɗa kawai yake yi domin bai san condition da muke nan a ciki ba. You guys don Allah ku taimaka ku mana wani abu. Kun ga mun nan duka akwatunan nan mun shirya mu tafi. Duka an kwakwashe country don Allah don Annabi ku kan ku taimaka ku mana wani abu. Even countries that are not even up to Nigeria amma sun kwashe sun tafi sun ban mu. Again, where we are populated, you guys have to do something. Plenty countries are saying we are the giant of Africa, but you guys are not trying to prove to people that you guys not do something.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until we see next time, peace.